Hi, welcome back. It's your girl Briera, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I would like to first and foremost thank our Heavenly Parents, Mother, Father, Source of Creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here with you today. I would like to do a quick angel guide oracle reading for the Taurus. This will be an angel guide oracle reading that helps to focus on your strength, heart, and guidance at this time. I would like to call on the Holy Spirit and my spirit team to please come to my side to help me deliver divine messages that is of the highest white light. Remember, these messages are general, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right. So thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. This is for Taurus. What is Taurus strength at this time? And what's in your favor? I'm like, what is... No, it's okay. I hope you all are doing good out there, okay? It's been a long time since I've done readings, and I just like to be authentic, and I like to show that, you know, it's more to life than doing your spiritual work or, you know, your practices. Whatever it is, you should take time, but be responsible. Don't come back and not know anything about anything or messing up, you know. And yeah, I'm gonna share that because it's important, because I was watching a little bit of the preseason Patriots versus the Commanders last night, and I just sat down and watched it because, you know, I am really into football, and I at work everyone has their fantasy football leagues and all that sorts of stuff. And then last night I'm like, well, I'm just here to just watch everyone because, you know, I like to watch. I love the skill work, I really do. And so then I'm like, oh, but no, because like I don't want to get caught up in this whole betting on individuals. That's just like something that I saw as an issue way before like anything was anything. It's just like, to me, it really gives Mandingo vibes, like that opening scene, you know, when it comes to the betting on the players, or when it comes to getting highly upset about a player not being able to perform how you feel like they should perform because you have them on your fantasy league, or, you know, your whatever, you know, you feel something because they're supposed to be great, they're supposed to be to the standard of what their stats say. So, and that's why you've chosen them. But when I see it, I look at it like my children, my sons, because how can you turn away from your children, regardless of if they are being mistreated or if they are being done wrong, or if, you know, nothing is wrong, as long as they are still performing and showing up and being there, so I won't allow myself to get caught up in the whole gaming situation. But seeing the talents and the skills for what they truly are is what brings my attention to certain things, because it takes a lot, regardless of what is happening and regardless of what anyone outside of the organizations or the person as an individual feel. You know, everything that it takes to get things together and put things together. So, you know, you see things for what they are without trying to control what they are, but understand what they are and what they can be better at, you know. And I'm not saying not to do certain things, or I'm just giving my perspective in what everything is, without trying to make everything about me personally, because I only see things the way that I can comprehend them until I am shown and taught something else that actually resonates, where I'm not constantly like, well, I've already got that, that is what it is, and we are amazing at that, but what else is there to it? And the more that I personally do work for myself, I see things differently. So if you can catch it, you can catch it. If not, you can't. And that's totally fine. But I'm just here on my divine will of things. And I don't really like care too much about, you know, the fantasy of it all, or, you know, the realness of it all. But what matters, the matter of it all is what matters, you know. Okay, so let's jump right into your angel guide oracle reading, Taurus. The girl. No, there's not. But all right, let's see. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. It's for Taurus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. This is for Taurus. Yeah, all those I just flipped over. We have love light codes, higher heart activation, and Venusian Galactic Council. Okay. And I feel like that's really great for your strength, Taurus. Like, wow. Like, and I feel like that's all that, like, feeding out what no longer serves you. Like, actually seeing the falseness of who people are and situations are, and accepting that for what it is, and not having any grudges or pent up energy, but understanding the divine will of things for what it is, and respecting the spiritual laws first and foremost, and then respecting the physical laws. But if you not respect like that, it's like the higher up, like if you're not respecting things on the higher up end, how do you expect things to flow going down to be what it's supposed to be? So that's why you have to do the work and continue to do the work. And I'm not saying to drop shields to expose yourself or to make yourself be vulnerable, but that is truly the misconception, because being able to be the example of what the sadness and the pain is, sometimes you can't just use it in words. And yes, sometimes you can demonstrate it, and the demonstration might be so disgusting, or so like, why would you do that, or how would you even think about doing that, when at the end of the day it was a demonstration to show why, or the level of upset someone was at something. So you have to continue to allow for the confidence within you to shine through all the experiences of feeding out what no longer serves you, seeing falseness for what it is, seeing the things for what they are, and not allowing for yourself that you, when you did not know anything about anything, to be inserted in something, and then it be let go, and then it be brought back up as if, oh, but now that you are aware, how would you feel about but how, what do you mean? But now that now that something is brought to light after something was already what it was, it's like it's like if something never had anything to do with you, it never had anything to do with you, whether someone was aware of it or not. So that's just what it is. If something truly had nothing to do with you, something had nothing to do with you, whether you were aware of it or not. So it doesn't matter the time or how it was flipped or when did it happen or how was it turned or how, no, it's like if nothing had anything to do with you to begin with, no time should pass and it should look like, well, now, don't you see? Why? No, 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 no. So continue to allow for your angels to speak to you. You know, allow for yourself to see the goodwill of everything and everyone and not be in any energy of being afraid of what letting go of things really bring in for you. Continue to communicate. Find better ways to deal with, you know, anger and negative emotions, because you are stronger than you know. And I feel like someone just really knows that you are kind. Like you're not like a vengeful person at all. Like someone knows that about you. That's why it's like certain things are just totally unnecessary to someone. And that's what it is. Like something is just totally unnecessary to someone. So, you know, but yeah, let's see what the blessings that Taurus carry in their heart. Yep. Cause of a mentee initiation. Yeah. And I feel like it's all about the judgment and the truth, knowing that it is a time to heal. You know, it's a time to bring the consciousness of our origin into where it needs to be, or in its rightful places, is what is really what is boiling down to be. Because at the end of the day, yes, you know, it still can be worked on and blah 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 and la la la, but at the end of the day, when someone have mastered certain things and the abilities are what they are, it only can get better unless the ones that have been surrounding someone isn't true. And that's the only way things will start to dissolve in some type of way, or you know, fall apart in some type of way. Because at the end of the day, when you are being a team player and the team is not performing, that has truly nothing to do with you. So even though you have an outlook where, well, the whole team is shitty, yes, the whole team is shitty, and I'm going to stay with my team because yes, the whole team is shitty, but within the team we're going to keep working at it, and every year we will come back. You know, that's what I appreciate about football. I know I just kind of brought football back into it, but it's like every year you come back and you be like, okay, we're gonna do better, because at the end of the day, and but then people see, and then it's like that, like they are getting paid and this isn't a game. They are getting paid and this isn't a game. I'm just referring that because that's easy to explain or give an example for understanding life in itself, and understanding that, you know, you don't need to abruptly leave your team, or you know, feel like any shame or, you know, sadness is brought to the team because, you know, as a whole everyone isn't looking apart. Like at least within there's love and light and understanding and compassion. So it only can get better if you work together and start to align things better for yourself and those that surrounds you. And then it will all be what it is. And even if you're not perfect, you are better. you have transformed. What's the guidance for? And continue to trust your guardian angel, because I feel like your guardian angel have truly been with you your entire life. Like, really. And that's really what happens when you start to see that, why does this feel like everything is what it's supposed to be? Because you never know the orchestration of it all so that things can be what it is. So you have to allow for yourself to be guided, to be led, to have love and healing on the mind and in the heart, so that you can see beyond, so that you can comprehend that it's not just about right now or the past, but the future and beyond. What's the guidance for Taurus? Soul Star activation. Soul Star activation. Okay. Fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. And it's like, yeah, make sure that when you are giving your perception, you are allowing your natural curiosity to shine. You are making sure that you are truly highlighting that, although, you know, I might not be where I am supposed to be, I know who I am. So it's not about me like remembering who I am. I'm just not allowing my past to hold me back. So that helps me to know my self-worth. That helps me to know who I am. That helps me to remember that I don't have to hold on to anything of the past in order to thrive, in order to imprint what is and what needs to be, because it's all about understanding that today's manifestation or today's mindset truly does magnify. So, and I feel like you have to continue to know the energy that you are in presently when it comes to how sensitive things are. And when you feel like things are really sensitive, you have to change things accordingly so that you are truly balanced out always for your own personal self, even if it isn't completely balanced out and then the world doesn't see it balance out. But at least within you and your mind and body, things are balanced out. And that's all that matters. Honestly, because when you are going through the trials and tribulations and the depressions and the sadness and the uncertainties, you don't know what's happening. And if someone can put on a brave face and get up and go to work and take care of their family and maybe be neglecting things that they shouldn't be neglecting, but if they can do all that and still do all that, they deserve to be respected for who they are regardless. And not even saying people that don't do all that shouldn't be respected, but I'm just saying those people shouldn't be in position and just be getting, or laying in a bed of roses when they're not even giving their all to what dedication, commitment, integrity, and self-confidence is, or self-care or self-acceptance. So you continue to remember who you are. You continue to make sure everything is in full alignment for your own personal self, and then move forward, or move forward while seeing that it's you. I feel like something is going to truly surprise you when it comes to stopping some type of delay or heartbreak, because at the end of the day, enough is enough when it comes to the heartbreak and the intentionally delaying situations from progressing and developing into what it has the potential to be. So continue to stay grounded and be confident, because confidence is the key to success. You want to be who you are. You want to have faith. You want to know that God will never leave you nor forsake you. And every good and perfect gift comes from above. Regardless of how you see it, put it, turn it. Everyone does deserve equal opportunity. But at the end of the day, we have the world, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, I really feel like something has really come to a complete end. Something has truly been, put to rest when it comes to something being designed to attempt to bring some type of delay, sadness, confusion, slander, by being instructed to do so without even knowing what was above them even, or still doesn't. Someone or something is truly stuck in the ground. Like, it is what it is. And it's only disappointment for not being someone to see the benefit of being someone that stands 10 toes through adversity, through discovery, through making efforts that helps your strength to truly shine. Oh, look. No, I did not see strength, but no, strength to truly shine. I just looked, no, truly. It's not a facade. It's not a faking or pretending like, something is something. No, it is what it is. And I feel like these stories, there's truth in everything, but not everything is what it is. Coincidentally, the things that makes things be better is the things that you have to search for and dig for and look for, and it's hidden and it's unknown. But the things that's conveniently not benefiting anyone presently, for real, for real, for real, for real. Like, we're getting there. I'm not taking anything away from the ability of people maturing and understanding. We are getting there. But I'm saying we are seeing that through time, things have been manipulated and deceived for too long. And that is why we are here in this moment. And that should be appreciated for what it is. Continue to just move forward, though. Be grateful. Why the world with the Seven of Swords with the Three of Wands? with the Four of Pentacles and Hangman. Yeah, someone's holding back because and it's like, oh, why are you holding back? Why are you holding on? Because someone knows that something wasn't what it was, or something isn't what it is. So why will they give their all or expose or show everything of what their their desire is, or their wants is, or their talent is, when they feel like the passion is being manipulated and deceived into something that isn't what it is? So it's best to allow for the universe and God, the Most High, to truly work on your behalf when you don't have a way to show that, you know, this is what it is without it being what it is. You know, it's just, you have to understand the stability of the mind and body for what it is, and the alignment, and understanding what you and your purpose is. Because at the end of the day, if you could do it all alone, you would have done it all alone. If you could have made things better, you would have made things better. And it's not saying that just my pain is the pain that brought me here. It's the world's pain. It's, you know, the mistreating of one another. It's the, you know, people in higher positions fighting one another. People in higher positions looking down at the people that is just working hard, not trying to do anything but give crumbs. When if we're giving crumbs, and no one should be hungry. No one should go without. No one should be in prison, because you already have it all. So why is anyone suffering? Because if this is going to continue and this is infinite, which it should be, but it always have to be a control tactic. It's always have to be a game to some sort. So there has to be an ending, right? Anyways, you just tell me. I don't know. I'm just asking. Anyways, for me, I don't see it like that. I see you taking your time and actually growing and expanding. But like I said, we all just, the mindset, today's mindset magnifies. And that is truly what it is. And I feel like you have to take that in and really, you know, understand that the mindset you are carrying is going to help unfold the reality moving forward for your own personal self. And if you're not in true alignment with the imprint of love, forgiveness, understanding, compassion, healing, clarity, divine guidance, hope, and true talent, then you will have to be traded to a different team. What's this house of Mentee initiation? We have the Sun. Ooh, and we got the Devil. I guess the devil finally revealed himself. Who is the devil? Why is the devil? So the devil been doing some really crazy stuff with conception. I feel like you have to be very careful and understand that, you know, it's a time for healing, and seeing that you have to let go of the addictions and understand that, you know, what is the intention behind what you are doing and what you are truly indulging in. And when you actually understand that something is greater than you, and something is far more beyond whatever misconception that the world has of what something is and what something isn't, then you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about at all. So that's that's something even within me that's like a win-win outcome, because when you know that you're not lying, when you know that you aren't manipulating anything, when you know that you are trying your hardest to do the things and align things and show that you earned what you have, you earned this, you're not giving, you're not trying. And yes, you learn from everything and everyone, because that is what we are supposed to be doing. We aren't supposed to be just looking just right here or right there, and but we aren't also supposed to be all slanging things all around like that. We're not supposed to be doing that, because it causes too much confusion. It causes too much feelings and emotions, especially if you're not balanced and you don't know what's going on. The same with the drugs. It's like, no, you're not supposed to be overindulging in stuff. But even with the alcohol, the addictions, you have to allow the world to see the real you. And when you are obsessing over anything, don't be in this energy of being defensive, but be in this energy of seeing that, yes, let me correct my behavior regardless of what it is. Enough is enough. Trial and error. If something was what it was, it will be what it is. If something is not what it was, it's not what it is, and that's what it is. It's all about hearing other people's perspectives to understand the shift in focus that is needed for everyone to elevate and evolve naturally. Because at the end of the day, someone's love is not technology based or appearance based or material based. Why the sun with the devil? With the Ten of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Queen of Cups. My goodness, it's just too much. And it's like, yeah, it's like, you don't want to be foolish. Especially when trying to constantly come up against something that's way beyond what the material world even has to offer. And I get that. Like, we have so much, and you would be amazed if you actually experience life. Yes, I would be amazed. Do you not know I am amazed at the little things that I see in my everyday life? So, of course, I will be amazed to see the world, even more of the world. But at the end of the day, this is what I am expected to see. Like, I'm expected to see the beauty. You know, you're expected to see difference. You are expected to see these things. And when you are understanding the concept of it all and understanding that you are beyond the highlight of material things, and seeing the beauty of nature, and people's minds and their creativity, and how beneficial it is for us to elevate and move beyond certain ancestral patterns that did not help us evolve where we could be. When we still sit and we talk about things that happened 200 years ago, it just brings everything down for everyone, no matter where you are in the world, because that frequency isn't contributing to the whole. And you want the whole to be what it is, so that everyone evolves, so that it's not, what's the competition? It's too much. Shall we be talking for hours? Hold on, it's almost midnight. I was trying to get there before midnight, and then I can't stop talking. Soul activation, yeah. Let me get you out of here, Taurus. Father, The Five of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. You know nobody better than you know yourself. It's a true fact. So you allow for yourself to continue to evolve. It's like you continue to allow for the divine to send your counterpart. You know, and like, oh, to see, like, and then you don't know if things are. It's like, and then if it is, it's a learning experience, and you just have to move on with yourself in your life, because at the end of the day, we're not about to sit here and be trying to be thinking about and all, like, at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, there's too much time wasted on the fear-based attitude and the limited outlook on things, and trying to manipulate things and not being truthful and honest. And honestly, I feel like more people have had enough with that than people that wants things to still be confusing. So I'm with the team that wants things to evolve and elevate, regardless if I'm the only person on the team. Eventually, it will make sense why we all need to continue to keep things spiritually based and then materially, because when you take out the spiritual aspect of things, things become very chaotic and confusing, and then people want to be the faces of things that they are truly not the face of. What's this Five of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands? With the Lovers. Yeah. So you gotta be careful and understand that things are what they are, and nobody's tampering with nothing and doing all that crazy stuff and trying to get something from somebody else's lover, or, and I don't even be knowing. I be like, it's too much going on out there. It's too much, and then it's like the messages are skewed, or the passion, the talent is skewed, when that's not even what it is. Like, not even a little bit, not even a little bit, not even a little bit, until you start to see that the evolution of who you are and where you are, and the things that you're no longer going to accept based off of things being something that isn't even what it is, based off of not knowing what any of it truly is, but what it is because of the things that truly matters. And what is your true purpose? What brings that enthusiasm out of you? So you focus on your talents, you focus on your dreams and desires, and let go of this need to be in these relationships and these communities longer than you have to, if there's not shared visions and values there. Okay? And that's pretty much all I have for you, Taurus. Okay? I really do hope something resonated with you. I am sending you peace, love, and light. And until next time.